Okay. Round. This way. Right. Okay, so Miss Ellie here. And I'm going to just grab just going to move this towards a good spot. Fall down. Actually, it might be, I don't know, it's the best place to put this. It's a bit wide there, but anyway, we'll do that. Hopefully, how are you? Okay, so I'm ready to pick up. What's that stuff? What's that some of it? Come on, stop. Stop. And some of those things. Up, yeah. Stop. Stop. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Great job. Great job. Okay, so hey, good morning. I've got Miss Ellie here and I'm just going to I can't see anything that I'm doing. I'm not sure if this has been where it needs to be or not, but there. Alright, so she's been really good today. She's ready to go. I'm going to try and get on and off. I do have, yes, Miss Ellie. Yes, Miss Ellie. Hey, Pipes, how you doing? I'm going to try and get on and off. I'll have to put this down because I need the block. I can't get on and off without it. It's too hard to do. Now what I want to do is try to not unhinge. I'll try and pick this. I don't want to be able to block. I don't want to block where it's at. Okay, now, okay. Can I see? Can you see through there? Hope you're having a good day. It's a bit hot here. Very sunny. I'm going to just get myself on her and go for this kangaroo. It's all right, Miss Ellie. Okay. She's a bit flipping out because there's a dead kangaroo. Now, I don't know if this is working or not, but might be. She's just watching what's going on with the kangaroo. Get back here. Get back up. Get back. Oh, come on. Here. Fancy, come on. Ellie, come on. Come on, mate. Oh, thank you.
I'll put that wherever you need me to put it.
Yeah. If you're tired, just take it off.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying that's not upsetting her. I'll wherever you need me to take it later, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll put the best one for her.
Okay, thank you. Have you got a pouch? Is it a male or female? I'm just going to check in case it's got a pouch. Might have a baby. Okay. Ellie, don't put yourself on it. Where was it hit in front of Paul? Oh, poor thing. I'm burning like it's big hot. Come here, Ellie. Fancy pants, come on. Come on, it's a parky. Good girl. Come and park. That's a good girl. Come on. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen. I'm going to park. Park here. Sit. Park here. Yeah, park here. Oh, she's so cute. I've told you in pieces. Yeah, stay up. Stretch there. Ready? Oh, good girl. That's a good girl. Okay. Oh. Big hot? Oh, do you want this? Okay. So, I'm ready to get on. You see a little bit funny today. Hi Troy, how you doing? And Siki Ball. Hi, how you doing? I'm just going to see how she goes hopping on. I got her to canter last time I rode her, so I'm going to see if I can get her to canter again. I'd like to get it so you guys can actually see everything I'm doing, where it's not in the middle. There we go, that's a bit better. I'll go a little bit further out. I think you can see, I don't know if you can see more when I'm further out or not. We'll give it a whirl anyway. I'll try and keep in the view as much as I can. We'll see how we go. Okay, so I'm going to get on and just see how I go. Okay, before I get on, I'm going to do a stretch. Stretch your up. Stretch your up. Ready? Hey. Yep. Thank you. Good job. Good girl. I'm a little bit irritated. Belly. Come on. Come on, there, Shiva. Alright, so I'm going to jump on. I might not be on for a long time, but I'm just going to get on for a few minutes and see how I go. Because I'm a little bit, I don't know why, but today I'm quite nervous. I'm tired and I'm nervous. So I'm going to put it here, over here. Yeah. I want her to know this. I had to just cut a dead kangaroo, so I washed my head, but I want her to understand if you smell a dead thing, that it's okay. If it's on you, it's all right. It's not anything that's going to be hurting her or anything that's going to be chasing her down. Huh? Oi! Oh, yeah, you're being crazy. Come on. Behaviour's starting to escalate. Quite a lot. Stand. Yeah. You just watch what she does. You're going to go forward. Good girl. Standing nicely, that's a girl. Just sit down. Forward more. Come on, dear. One more. Stand. Good. And look at this. Okay, well you can keep going around in circles. Or you might. If that's the case. Stop. And relax. Really giving me angstiness today. Yes. I don't know what this is about, but she did have a big fight this morning with Zara. And I think she's just a little upset after that little incident. So, I'm going to take it easy. Walk slowly. Good job. Good girl. Good job. What we don't want is we don't want to rush and then have to move and then she bumps or does something crazy. Good cop. Good girl. Lovely. Then come back across. We're going to go this direction. Oh, careful. Yeah, she's trying to really push those boundaries right now. She's pushing the boundary and the limit. And tough for me. She's not listening. We're going to correct for that. And I've got to be giving my leadership. And I'm going to give her that stretch in this direction. We're just going to take it so that she's listening to what I'm asking, despite, so she's giving me a bit of play up. So that's not given what's just happened. I'm giving her attitude this morning. So I'm going to wall and park. I'm going to jump down for a second. She thinks I'm done, but I'm not. Make sure that she's got nothing to distract her from what I'm asking her to do, because she seems to be very much in a hyper-vigilant state right now. Head up. Nancy, come on. Nancy, come on, Nancy, park. Yep. Come on. Park, we'll be done. Come on there. Oh. And honestly, I've got a dog with a cone that's trying to kill. Got a dog with a cone on its head that's trying to eat a goddamn kangaroo. And that's not going to be very helpful when I'm trying to work with a young horse that's got an attitude. Get back. Back. Yep. Get back. about what we're doing. I am not getting her to listen to me. I'm going to ask her to wait here while I send the dog home. Suni! 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 He's not listening. No one's listening. No one's listening to anything today, hey? Nobody's listening. Okay, so I'm just going to have to put this dog somewhere where he's not going to be a problem. He's banging that cone around. He's being silly. Dirty. Got bees everywhere and wasps everywhere as well. Yep. Go home. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. We're back. Alright. I just want the dog to just rest and relax while I'm working with her. And at least that way. Yeah, Miss Ellie, hey? Come on. Come on. Listening to that. Good girl. Come on. No, you're going this way. Hey, Miss Ellie, hey. Lovely. Ah. No, we're not stretching. Coming up. Ah. You're not going to do that. That's nasty. We've got two temperamental ponies. We've got him over there and we've got her here. We're going to get on the other side. See if she reacts better from this side. Doesn't, she says some leave it. She says maybe not. And she can do this a million times over after people are asking her to come back. Keeps doing it. I'll keep giving her the redirection. Alright, well I won't do that. Then you'll be really upset because it's going to be. And she's really giving me the heebie-jeebies today. I don't like this behaviour. You can walk around this a million times. And she understands that we're not giving up this behaviour. And I don't care what she thinks she's going to get away with. Down the other side. I know she's trying to push me off, see? Yep. She doesn't want to listen, we'll get into some cantering and stuff in there. Alright, so not listening, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring her forward. We're going to ask her to stand one more time. If she doesn't want to stand, then we're going to go back into some work. She says, I want to hurry up and finish. It's warm. And it is hot. It is warm. Yeah. Next time she does it, I'll put a collar on with her. Up. You're going to keep doing this? I'm going to keep doing this. Well, we can do it in about things, and this will make her realise very quickly that she's going to be asked to work regardless, so she's much better off up to get moving when she's asked to move. So let's get her going. Up. I'll bring you guys over here. This is a classic case of very much Ellie refusing everything, which I thought she may do. Yeah, I'm sorry about that I'm not in frame. I'm having trouble because I can't hold this while I'm doing it. So I'm just going to get her to do some lunge work. Just a walk around first. She's having an attitude. It's very warm today here. It's quite hot. Get up. Let's go. Get her to trot. There's you go. Out on the outer edge and trot. No, trot. I didn't say canter. I said trot. Trot. Out. She wants to turn. Well, we'll let her turn, but we'll make her work harder. She's not listening, so we're going to work a bit harder. We're going to trot more. Trotting. Cantering's too easy. Let's trot. Trotting takes more work, so I want her to settle down and trot. She's throwing a tantrum, and that's okay. Yep. And I'm saying, well, come on, let's go. Let's go, young lady. Yep. Come on. I'm going to get her to turn the other direction and see how she listens walking. Walk on. Good girl. Lovely. Good work. Walk on. Good girl. And I nearly got myself stuck in the stirrup earlier. I lost my balance and my foot went forward. Could have ended really badly. So I've got to be very careful that that doesn't happen. We go to a trot. Trotty. Trotty, hey. Trot. Good girl. Just a trot. Trotting. Oh, trotting. So I'm going to turn. Well, we're going to turn and we're going to go. Yep. Into a trot. Good girl. You have a nice trot there. She's doing very well. She's not really listening, but she is listening a little bit. So that's a win. We want her to listen a bit better, and we'll get her to. It's going to make sure she doesn't cut across. Yep. No. She says, I'm cutting in. She says, well, then we're going to canter. Hip. Canter. Hip. Canter. Yep. Whoop. Slippery still. She stops suddenly. It's very slippery. Back. Sit back. Good girl. And walk on. Walk on and turn. Good job. And walk on. Good job. Walking. Keeping out at that hand. Keeping out on the edge. Good girl. Lovely listening. Keep that edge wide. Good girl. Is it trot? Is it trot? Good girl. Now we're getting a bit more listening. She's coming in a little bit. She's cutting in. So we'll get her to turn again and we'll go back the other direction. We'll get to walk along on the outside edge. Good girl. In Australia, yeah. I'm Australian, yes, that's right. Where are you at? How old is she? She's a 5-year-old. She's very young. And she's actually having a few issues this week because she's in season and she's being defiant because she's trying to get up the top of the pecking order with my other mare. She got beaten this morning, so she's going to try it on me. Up. So trot. Come on, with no laziness here. Come on, girl. Good girl. Little further out. No. On the outer edge. There, help. Trot. It's a canter. Canter? Yeah, good. She says, I'm cantering. Good girl. And trot. And walk. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. That's what I want to see, that listening. She's coming a little close to me, but I want to see that kind of listening. And you can see there she's hearing the walk. Say trot. Say trot. Trot it. Good girl. Is it canter? Oh. She turned on a dime then. All I did was move my foot a small amount and she turned straight on the dime then. That's good. Walk on. Papa, go away. I've got a puppy going crazy over here. Papa, go home. Walk on. Good girl, Ellie. Good girl. And, you know, when they're listening, give them a little bit of a breather. You don't have to keep on hounding them when they're walking and listening nicely. You only do it when you need to ask. So here, trot it. Yep, trot it. She doesn't want to listen. We're going to drive back and we're going to crack it. Trot it. Good girl. That's it. No trotting, not canter. Oh, she says, I'm going to defy that. Oh, hang on a second. What happened there? Okay, she kind of did a weird movement there with that leg. She may be a little sore. So we probably won't ride any further today because she did get into a tussle this morning with the other girl. I'm watching. She's not lame, but she is a little sore on that back end. I can see it. You got in a fight, didn't you? Say, yes, Mum, I did. So she's had a bit of a tussle with the other mare. She got whacked one, and the other mare has kind of gone smack into her really hard, double-barreled her on the bum. And then she got bit by the little fella as well. So she had a double whammy on the back end of her bum. So she's probably got a sore muscle there. She's sound, but we're not going to push it other than to ask her to stand and wait for me to hop on for a moment. I'm going to ask her to let me on the side I asked for earlier because she was misbehaving that side, and I'm just going to sit up and then hop straight back off. And then we're going to finish that session with her, and I'm going to go and grab back, sit back. She's coming in when she's not asked to, back, sit back. I want her to, respecting my space, she needs to be an arm's length from me. And then that way we're both in a safety zone. She's got to stay out of my bubble and respect that. Being young, if you don't get them to do that, they will give you a problem. Yep, back, sit, good girl. So all I'm going to ask her to do is stand and stay. It's probably going to give me a bit of grief, but we'll see how we go. And I'm going to just ask her to be really, really nice and steady while I do this. And this will be all she's got to do today. Because she's a little sore in the rump, but I have to correct what I began. And she says, take it off, take it off, take it off. I'm done. She thinks I'm finished because I'm taking this off, but I'm not. So we're going to do this up. I don't even know what side it's meant to go on. The most important thing is that when you're doing corrections with a horse, follow it up with whatever it was you were doing before the correction and make sure that that is in a good place for you and the horse. So stay. So I'm going to test this side first. And I want her to stand with me here. Just stand with me. Good girl. Good, that's good. That's good. We're going to just relax and have a bit of time playing. Good job. Oh. She says, yeah, that might be fun. Having a rub. Good job. Yeah, that's good. Now I'm going to go this side and I'm going to do the same thing. So stand, try and move, then say no. Then say no, we don't. Ask forward. Ask forward. One more. Stand. Good girl. Beautiful. Good. I'm just going to stand and give a rub. Give a rub. If she walks back, I'm going to apply more pressure and bring her forward again. Yep. She's usually good on a mountain block. She's being silly today. She's saying, not sure that I want you to. Now, so I'm going to keep walking with her. I'm going to say to her, if you stand still, when you stand still, turn this way. Direction. And stand. And ask her to stand nice and still for me. Just with the box standing there next to her without her moving. Just ask her to stand and wait. Good girl. And drop. There. I'll just turn this round so I can see if you can see her. Okay, so here she is. Alright, so basically I'm correcting the constant refusal she's doing right now, which is really just a young horse going, I'm not doing it. And that's alright. Normal behaviour for a horse's age. Sometimes it's normal behaviour for a horse its entire life. Some horses are just that way inclined. She's one who'll test the limits and then she'll give in and say, okay, I'm going to listen. Because she is a thinker and she thinks well. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Stop. I'm going to take off my jumper. I'm going to turn. So let me take that off. But I like that she's listening and she's standing nice and still for me. So what I want her to do is when I come here, every time she moves back, I'm going to move back. And I'm going to wait until she stops. Every time. And then when she lets me get to this point, I want her to stand still. Stand, good girl. Not standing, but I'm going to keep following. You've got to learn. There's not going to be a way out other than to do as asked. Good dog. There we go. Now I'm going to release that pressure and I'm going to say, let's go for a walk. Come on. Go for a walk. Good job. And stand. We're going to try again where we were a minute ago. She'll probably try again. No, she says, all right, I'm listening. I get it. You're not going to stop. Now that's when I'm standing there. What happens when I touch the bridle? She says, I'm going to move. So I say, right, well, I'm moving too. I'm moving too. Now we're standing in another position. We're going to keep doing this until she stands, like so. Good job. Better have a think about that. That's right. Now let's go for a walk, Ellie. Come on, here, Ellie, huh? Okay. Good girl. Come back again. It says, good girl, good job. Back there. Then we go back again. Touch the bridle. She was good. We're going to bring back. I'm not chasing after, I'm making her move forward this time. Good job. Relax her. Get her to listen. That's a girl. Come back again. Good job. One more step up. Yep. You can go around again. That's alright. You can go around again. And she may even try to strike when she's over here. Wouldn't surprise me. So I know her so well. It wouldn't surprise me if that's what her next attempt is to strike. Come on. Good girl. You take a step. I say good. Back there. Back here. Stand. Then we go back to it again. Then we'll come back to it again. We'll keep come back. She says, oh, I want you on that side. I want you on this side. She says, I don't care what you want. We're going this way. No. Yeah. That's. There. No. None of that. Or we go back for another run. We can do this again or we can go for another run. Come on. I don't like this disrespect she's giving me today. She's definitely upset because she's been put in a place in the herd. And she's not happy about it. She said, someone's got to pay. It's going to be you. some weight here? You say, yep, I'm here. I'm here. We're here. Good job. We're here. Stay. Stay. Good job. And I'll just keep following her until she stops. Good job. Good. Good job. Up. Now I just taught her something really bad then. Yep. She just had a nip at me while I was getting close to her. She's really cranky today. So now I'm going to say, right, that's it. It's not going to be any more of this crap. We're going to not, no, we're not going to behave this way. If we want to behave this way, then we're going to do lots of work again. We're not going to have this taken off. We're going to do work first. So the quicker she realises that, the quicker that she listens, does as she's asked, the quicker things go her way. So let's get her moving again. Doesn't want to listen, so we're going to move. Yeah. She says, I'm going to knock over your camera. She says, I'm going to knock your camera down. I'll keep her moving. She's really having a cranky point today. So today is a cranky day. No sitting around, no lazy. And I'm just going to turn this over. I'm about ready to pass out from the heat. It's really hot. You just sit for a minute. She can face the wall and have a sulk. That's okay. I'm going to sit for a minute and just watch what she does. See how long it takes her to react. I'm just going to grab a drink of water actually while I'm out here. Oh, I've got a drink of water. I have. She says, you're behind me. Yeah, I understand why you're saying that. I think it's Carrie or Carrie. You got to be careful with this horse. She's explosive. If you push her, I can push my other horse. It's not a problem. If you push this one, if it's not her idea and you push her, you will have an explosion on your hands very quickly. I work very carefully with her. She's a dominant mare and she's aggressive. She's lazy, but she's aggressive, and as quickly as she can stand still and be lazy, she can turn on you in a dime and go ya. Especially when she's fighting with the other mare in the paddock. She gets very, very, very calculating about how she does things. So I'm just going to let her stand in that corner and think about it for a minute. With this horse, what works with her is very different to what works with the other horses. With her, what works is letting her stop and think and absorb things for a bit, and then starting out again. And generally what happens is she then realises, okay, I've got to think about what I'm doing, and then she'll start to think and work. Now sometimes lunging her will work and sometimes it won't work at all. Sometimes if you try to lunge her, she will become super aggressive. And she's the sort of horse, you can't whack her with anything or do anything like that like other people. I had a breaker, tried whacking her and it didn't go well for him. I've had cowboys come in here who know everything about horses and they can't figure her out. Honestly, very few people would probably have the patience to deal with her on a daily basis because she can be extremely pushy, arrogant and stubborn. And a lot of it began when she was a little tiny thing with the lady who had her, who allowed her to basically run the show. She had no training, nothing. She'd never had a halter on, nothing. When I got her, the only thing she had done was learn to push these people around, and she learnt how to dominate human beings very dangerous behaviour. And a dominant mare is more dangerous than a stallion. I'd be better off working with a stallion. Here she goes, she's going to give herself in. And if I wait, she will think about it. And she's saying right now, you can see in her face, she's saying, well, I've had to think about this. You're not taking anything off right now. Maybe I should listen. Maybe I'm ready to listen. So I haven't had to do a thing but sit here. Yeah, I've got a drink of water. But yeah, I mean, your advice probably would work on every other horse I have here, but not on her. It may sometimes work on her, but for the majority of the time it won't. And she's really a bit of a... She grew up with a goat, and she's got goat-like tendencies, and goats are extremely stubborn about things, and they'll fight you and fight you and fight you. I've got 2 goats here as well. So just waiting for her to make it her decision to come to me is what I do. And then once she's decided that and she comes to me, then I can say, okay, well, now you're going to wait for me to decide when I'm going to do what I'm going to do. She's saying, please hurry up. Just hurry up. So, yeah. Hey, Troy. I was putting my foot in the stirrup earlier, yeah. But I've done most of the work with her. When she went to a breaker, she was still not mature enough, and he just said after 2 weeks, her bones aren't mature enough, she's not mature enough, let's give her another 6 months and then bring her back. And so I started to work with her instead. And she was very, she's going to take off again, she's bored again. Where you going? You want me to come over? Yeah, there's nothing going to happen over there. She says, please come over here. She can wait for me now. And this is the thing with her. It's all a game. It's all a psychological game with her. It's, hey, I'm just telling you now, come over here. And I'm saying, no, I'm not moving my feet. You moved yours. So you move your feet again. I'll come when I'm ready. And when I'm ready and I do come over, it's going to be work. She knows exactly what's going to happen. She knows she'll comply. She just waits until she's so stubborn, and then she realises it's not working. Because she's lazy. She doesn't want to do anything. But you can't push her. She is one you cannot push. Everyone who's tried to push her has landed on the ground. So she'll knock you over. This is why I'll work very carefully with her. She's a lovely mare. If you work carefully with her and once you've got her attention, she works beautifully with you. But it's just getting her to, it's got to be her idea every time. If it's not, don't get on. Because you won't get anywhere with it. And you've got to pick your battles with horses like her. Some days it will be, you push it and you get on. And other days, if you try to push it and you get on, you've picked the wrong fight, and then you've got to stay in the moment. You can't leave, because if you leave, you're teaching her a very bad behaviour. So you've got to be certain you're going to do the battle with her that you're going to do. Elle. And there's a couple of horses over the side there that she's looking at that she's really wanting their attention. She's going to throw a bit of a tantrum here and probably paw at everything. Ellie, come on, Set. Let's go. Rightio. We'll see what she does when I ask her to move now. Yep. Let's go. She says, all right, it's work time. Come on. Come on. Let's go. She's had to think about things. She says, I better get moving. Good girl. Very lazy. And I had an Appaloosa. She's Appy crossed with a Gypsy Cob. I had an Appaloosa that was horrendously lazy. He was worse than her. He'd literally lie down when you were getting on him. He'd just lie down. He turned out to be a good horse after quite a bit of work. And he then ended up going and doing a lot of Western shows and things. Good girl, walk on. And now let's turn. Let's turn, love. Let's turn, other way. She says, all right, I'm going to do it. It's giving her that space and time to work it out for herself. It is a long process. It takes a lot longer. You can hurry these babies up, but what you'll get is later on as an adult, you'll get a horse that's resentful. It doesn't want to work for you. And once they've decided that they will, and they know how to get you off, game over. That's why you get all these people that get these horses that buck every time they get on. They're like, oh, they'll try and sell them and they'll say, oh, they just buck until you get going. Well, that's not a good thing. It shows the character of the horse. The horse is defiant. You're not going to be safe on a horse that's defiant like that, that doesn't listen. You're out in traffic and riding around where there's big semi-trailers on the edge of the road and stuff. Kangaroo comes out, it's not going to listen to you, it's going to do what it wants. You really got to work with them. Then come in, Bob. Yeah, come in here. She listens nice now. This is all just a mind game. It's all about who's going to mentally win. It's the same as when she's going against another horse. She virtually does the same thing with me. She's just trying to push those limits. Only thing is I don't kick the shit out of her like Zara does. Zara kicks the crap out of her. It's not pleasant for her. And she's going to probably, and stay, yep, stay, good girl. So I'm going to pop her, turn this around again. I'm going to pop you guys out here, so I'm going to probably make space here to move her around. And we'll see how we go. Just maybe he's going to be ready to listen now. What else I will do is sometimes using this rope, this lead rope, makes her a little bit more work mode. We'll need some water. Oh. She can follow me around for a bit. It's all good. Every interaction is a good one as long as we're having an interaction that's going to be a positive learning experience. And just to show, I'm going to try this side again, which is the side I was accepting on. Oh, hold on. I see something here. Alright, this may be what the problem is. Alright. In a second. I may have found what the problem is. We've got this dreadful weather. And I just actually didn't realise that was even there. I'm going to have to get the farrier. So, because of this weather, hey, it's throwing the foot around badly. That's got to be sore. It has to be sore. Alright, so there's a crack on the moment. Drop it down. These surface cracks she's got. They're not an actual full crack or anything, but they're just the beginning of a slight surface crack. So what you do I got talking to an after fairy called Lunge. If you see any kind of beginning of a crack, to prevent it turning into an actual crack, and don't ever put oil in the crack unless you've cleaned it out. Don't put anything in there. What you'll be doing is you're putting a disease in the hoof and you'll cause problems. If you get something like a bot knife like that, and on the surface, just do a couple of little X's all the way down the hoof, and it's just like simple crisscross, crisscross, crisscross. Now a lot of that dirt there, it's not an actual crack, it's just the beginning of the surface, it's just the first layer on the hoof. But that can change with the weather. If it starts getting too hot or too cold, that surface crack can turn into a huge crack. And I noticed something about it. Okay. The hoof feels nice. She's fine with me touching it. She's not got a problem with that. There's no sore. There's nothing in there or anything like that. She's fine. But I just wanted to make sure that I don't ignore that, because if I do and it splits, well, we've got a very lame horse. Not lame right now, but she will be if that tends to go worse. Go south on us. You just get a bit of a in there. We've got about 6 weeks until the ferry comes back out, and oh, I'm getting dizzy in this heat. It's hot. Let me get some more water. We're not going to be out much longer, guys. It's too hot. So basically, so rightio. You can just keep coming that way. Just come on. Yep. And stand. Good girl. You're being silly there. Put your foot down. Says I'll go back. We'll go back forwards again. Good. Good job. You've got a foot in the stirrup. There we go. Good girl. Drop. You're just being silly. And no, can't bite. Being really silly, girl. Up. Come on in. One more. Stand there. No. Do that again. We're going to go for a round. Let's go. See, she would prefer to go around in circles to get out of doing this, because she doesn't want to work. But it'll stand nicely. She will give in soon. It'll be just a matter of time. Just patience and time. Good. Stand. Good. Good. Well, just stand still for a moment. I'm going to let her have that. And jump on. Standing still. Up. Sit. 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 Stand. Good. So now she's got me on. And we'll just go for a walk. Just a small walk. Listening to my cue to move. So we're going to walk up there. Up there. Good girl. Up there. Good girl. And we're going to just turn and come back. And, you know, she's got no lameness or anything like that. She's just trying to get out of work. She's what she does. She knows I'm nervous, and she knows she can tell when I'm really nervous and when I'm going to give up just about. But I've got to not give up. Got to not give up. I've just got to let her realise I'm asking her nicely. Lift it off. she used to do barrels all the time, so she's used to turning. We're going to part. Good job. Drop. Drop and stay. Good girl. Good job. All right. She says, all right, am I done? Not just yet, my lovely. We're going to go this side, and we're going to do the same thing. Then we'll be done. She says, I don't want to. Good job. You're doing a good job. Be patient, good girl. Be patient, get her to line up. Oh, sorry, I'll move her so you can see what's happening. So she's actually being fairly good, even though she's stubborn. She understands that I have resilience and I will not stop. Stay. Good. She can do that, that's fine. I'm going to put pressure on until she moves forward. There we go. Release the pressure immediately. Goes backwards, go pressure again. Pressure again. And that's what she's going to assess, so I'm going to hop down, make her move here. Because I'm going to tread on the block and myself, so she's throwing a little panty. Now a lot of people would be ripping their hair out by this stage and going, stand the friggin' hell still and behave yourself. For me, I'm not worried how long it takes. I'm worried about the result. I'm worried about her listening. Good job. No, you were doing a good job. That's it. Stand and pass. Yep. Stand. And I'll work at it until it happens. And I won't be angry. I won't be upset with her. I'll just keep on going until she understands that I'm not giving in. This is all a mind game. It's all about being who's the most stubborn person here. I guarantee you it's not her. I guarantee you she will not beat me at this. Good girl. Again, I'm just going to stand. And she's going to go forward and I'm going to say, right, well, we're coming back again. We're going to keep working. Wherever you keep moving, I keep moving. Until she stops. When she stops moving, I'm going to get her to drop her head. Drop. And I'm going to relax her. When she's behaving. Not until she's behaving. Turn this way. Come on. Good job. Yes, back we go. We've played this game many times. Good girl. See, when I said good girl, she then says, well, now you've said I'm good, I'm going to do it a lot. Well, you've got to correct it. Good drop, relax. Good girl. This time I'm going to stay by her side. Oh, she says, oh, what's happening? You just got that bit in there. He's trying to get out of having the bit in the mouth, that's what it is. Being silly. That's okay. Right? Stand. Good girl. Stand. Good girl. So if she doesn't want me to use the block, I won't use the block, and what I'll do is I'll be getting on, and it's going to be more stress on her if I have to get on without the block. Better for her if I get on the block. Stand and relax. Good girl. Just relax. Stop. Stop there. Stop there. Good girl. There we go. Standing nicely. There we go. Yep, we're not going yet. We're not going yet. We're going to block that ridiculous behaviour. We're going to go now. Alright. So we managed what we wanted to do. Took a few times. But we got it. And then the next time she tries it, she won't try for as long. So basically, it's just a mind game, and it's who's going to listen first and foremost, who's listening, who's doing the right move, who's going to have the patience to work with that. I don't care if it takes 10 years to get that patience happening. It's worth the reward. Good job. I'm not going to let her just get away with things immediately. She's going to try and stand on that block, and I'm saying, no, we're not. Good girl. Walk on. We're just going to walk. When she's sensible, and she walks nicely, she doesn't carry on and try and rush things, and she listens to the neck range like that, then we're going to be okay with moving back through. We're going to do that little tap on the neck bone there, the hand, little tap on this side. We just want to make sure she's listening to those things. Looking and listening. Good girl. That's what we want. We just want her to walk and listen. Good girl. And this is the thing. I'm actually worn out just from doing that little bit. So I'm going to ask her to go past this without a problem. And if she goes past this without a problem and she just listens and she goes back around one more time, then I'm going to finish up. Did it then? Very good. Good girl. And nice smooth playing too. I'm not having to put any pressure on anything at all. Listening to that little tap. And walk. Slowly. Slowly. And park. And park. Good girl. And walk. There we go. Stand and think about it for a moment. We're not going to jump straight off. We're going to just get her to say, all right, relax, good girl. She's very anxious for me to get down, so let's relax her. She says, I don't want to go any further. I'm going to stand there, so we'll turn her around for a second. And look. And look. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. Parking up, there. Good girl, drop. Good girl. That's it. Now that was really good. We finally got through and we did what we were asked. So I'm going to end it on a good note while she's happy about that. I won't push her any further today because that's a good result. If they're being a bit naughty and you get a good result at some point, you're best to just end it at that point and not keep it going so that they are in a good frame of mind. Now watch what she does. Drop, drop. It's not coming off. No, drop, drop. And ready? Drop, drop. Good girl. Drop there. They're anticipating for this to come off. Ask for the drop and the skip. Good job. There we go. No drama. No problem. That's nice and easy. You've done very well. Let this off. A bit sweaty under there. Oh, hold on. Good job. So I'm happy with that. Even though she gave me a bit of angst, you see she doesn't try and run away when I'm up here. She says, no, I know you're done. I'm happy for you to get up there now. Nothing's wrong with her. Just sneaky with how she tries to get out of things. It's all a horse you've got to have patience with. And when you do, it's a good payoff. You paid off you get a good payoff with her. So I'm going to let her have a break there. I'll let her out for a little bit in a minute. Just go and take this back. And you can wait there for me. Good girl. Good job. You did a good job. You're a little bit naughty, but you did well. You're patient in the end. And understand. Good girl. Some point when I go with more confidence. There she goes. Having a big roll. Not a real big one, but a little bit of a roll. Good girl. You going to roll again? So that's pretty much all I'm going to do with her today. And I'll let her out and have a bit of a graze over here, which is not going to cause a problem. And it will be fine. So hope everybody enjoyed that. Hey Chris, how you going? Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's really with her, and like I like to hear from other people who have horses, because you can always learn from someone. But I always say, know your horse well. When you know your horse well, you will be successful. If you don't watch their behaviour in the paddock with other horses as well, it can really, that gives you an insight. Watching what they do with another horse will give you a really good insight and help you really just understand what's going on with them and the rest of the herd. And of course, when you've got a horse like Miss Ellie, who is very dominant and likes to be in control of everything, even though she's in the head still a baby, she can be a bit dangerous at times if you don't know how to handle her. So, as I said, with my other horse, I can get pushy with Zara, with my other mare. I can get pushy with Toki, or any of the others. The other 4 horses I can get pushy with. With this girl, yeah, she's a very strong-minded girl. Very strong-minded. She likes doing her own thing. I hope everyone had a great day. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Yeah, thanks Chris for coming by. Okay, let's have a look. Who was that? Oh, okay. Well, Kay Russell, you obviously have no idea what you're doing. I'm going to check your channel out and see whether or not you've got any actual horses. You probably don't. But you have no idea what you're doing, and I'd probably put you in a round yard with this horse and she'd probably kick the shit out of you and you'd be in shock. If you do have a horse, you probably have one that you probably paid a fortune for, fully trained, and you probably never trained one yourself from scratch. So, you know, it's all talk, isn't it? I think you have no idea what you're doing. And let me tell you something about people with horses. Every horse is different, and if you had horses you would understand that and you would know that. They're like people. They have their own personalities, they have their own thoughts and feelings. Some want to reciprocate, some don't. Some will give you grief, some won't. Some will be good some days and really bad another day. So, you know, the fact that you have no idea what you're talking about. I've trained several horses from scratch to cart and to saddle, and I have found those horses homes and I've never had one complaint. As a matter of fact, most people tell me that the horses that they get from me are the best horses they've had, because they are trained properly. They're not trained in fear, they're trained with careful consideration and with the ability to actually communicate as the horse needs, not as the human needs. So yeah, it's funny how there are a lot of people who say these kinds of things, but they actually don't even have a horse. They have no idea. They might have went horse riding once when they were 12 or something, and they're an expert at things. I have a chiropractor who comes regularly, and he is an excellent horseman. He's a polo player. He's done it his whole life, and for over 50 years he's been working with horses. And basically his philosophy and motto is never tell somebody what to do with their horse. The horse will tell you what to do. If you do the wrong thing, the horse will correct you. Don't listen to people, listen to your horse. And I absolutely agree 100% with him. You can ask people for advice here and there if you're struggling, but it's your horse you need to ask, because they're the ones who know whether or not they're happy for you to be on their back. And if they're not, they won't let you on there. They will pull you off quicker than you can say boo if they don't like it. So you've got to listen to them. And if you don't know how to gently ask and persuade, then a horse like her is a very dangerous one to have if you don't know how to work with patients. But thanks for your input. But yeah, I don't listen to people like you. You obviously have no clue what you're talking about. So I would really feel sorry for you if you were ever put in a position where you had to basically ever deal with an actual horse that has any brain or any drive to be head of the herd, or a dominant mare. You would probably be humbled very quickly. And you have to be humble when you're working with mares like her. If you're not humble, what you will get is a very big humbling experience, because she can kill you in a second if she chooses to. And if you get too smart with her, as several people have found out that have come in and said, oh, you're doing it wrong, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, off you go. They land on the floor. I had one bloke, she stood over the top of him. She knocked him down and stood over the top of him as if to say, if you make one move, I'm going to kill you. And the look in her face, I was actually afraid for the dude's life. I thought, she's going to kill him. And then she just gave him this look, the eye changed, and then she just walked away. And I was like, thank God. I said to him, don't move, don't move. Submit, don't move. It's like working with a dog. If you don't submit and you keep on challenging it, it'll become more aggressive. She's kind of like a pit bull in that way. But yeah, patience is the key. And if you don't like what I'm doing, then don't watch. It's okay. I don't need you here. It's all right. I don't mind. Yeah, if you've got something actually worth listening to say, or you got a video of yourself doing something with a horse similar to her that's young and defiant and very alpha, I'll come and watch and see how you go, and I'll be more than happy to see what you're doing. But if you haven't got anything like that and all you can do is be critical, it's probably because you're a jealous person who really has nothing in your life, and maybe you're a bit lonely. And, you know, maybe we could become friends. Maybe you might learn some things being around someone like me, because I'm a patient person and I can tolerate a fair bit. But, you know, I tolerated a lot of people that most people won't tolerate for a very long time. So, just like the horses, I've got a lot of patience. But hope everybody got something out of this. I got a few things out of it. I got, again, another lesson in my own balance again. Not having my balance right. I need to get that balance back. And that feeling of having vertigo while working with the horse is very difficult to overcome. So I have a lot of work to do balance-wise. And I probably need to do some, maybe even get a balance beam or something and start practicing on doing that on the ground myself before doing too much actual riding. The other day I did go on a canter with her, and it was I felt like she was good, but I felt like I was pitching backwards when I was actually pitching forwards. So it's like my gyroscope, my balance gyroscope is out. I can't do much about that, that's part of my brain was damaged a bit when I had a stroke, and it's resulted in issues with balance and having vertigo and having memory loss. So I can't do much about it, but you just got to keep plodding on and do what you can and see how you go. The horse will tell you, like I said, the horse will tell you if it's not happy. One like her, she'll knock you down. If she don't want you in there, she'll knock you down. If she doesn't respect you, she'll just bowl you over. So you've got to be at a level with her where she's respecting you at all times. But to get her respect, you have to think like a horse and work like a horse, not like a human. Human's first initial thought is, I'm going to teach that horse a lesson, let's go over there and whack the crap out of it and it'll start listening to me. It might for 5 minutes, but once it's a horse like hers, wheels and cogs will turn, and she will be very much thinking, okay, what did you just do to me? All right, you just done something to me. I'm going to come back at you, and I'm going to hit you with a strike in the face. I'm going to strike you in the face with my front leg. She's a striker. She'll strike you, plus she'll double barrel you at the back. So she can get really aggressive, and she's like that in the paddock. If you watch her out with the herd and you watch her around other horses, or you go near any horses she doesn't know, the first instinct she has is to strike at them. Rear up and strike, and a lot of that's probably to do with being with the goat. Goats do exactly the same thing. When they're going to attack one another, they rear up and they use their front feet, and then they headbutt. She does the same thing. So growing up with a goat from 4 months of age was pretty much what instilled that behaviour. But yeah. Anyhow, thanks guys for watching. Have a lovely day, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Be kind to each other. Bye for now. Thanks. Bye.